Good morning, Sayreville High School, and welcome back to the Bombcast. Today is Thursday, March 8th, and I am your host, Jared Zavanovich. In today's episode of the Bombcast, we first have our bulletin board. Then, in honor of Teachers Appreciation Week, we went around and asked some of our teachers a teacher they appreciated. And finally, we end with this week's trivia contest. But first, we'll reveal the answers and the winner of our last episode's contest, Guess the Location. For last week's contest, we got a lot of responses, so thank you to all who submitted an answer. Before we announce the winner, let's first see the answers. Mr. Taylor randomly selected one of the correct responses, and this week's winner is Ryan Falto. Congratulations. Now it's time for your school bulletin board. Let's go to Tyler with more.
Thank you, Jared. I'm Tyler Davis with your school bulletin board. 1. Come see Platinum Sound's one and only show of the year where we step and dance through the decades this Friday, May 9th at 6 in the Bon Jovi Performance Arts Center. Admission is free of charge, but donations are welcome. T-shirts will also be available. We hope to see you there. Just a reminder, there is a unified track practice Tuesday, May 8th and Wednesday, May 7th right after school. Please meet at the main gym. Go Bombers. That's your school bulletin board. Back to you.
Thank you, Tyler. This week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and first off, thank you to all teachers. You are the best. We sometimes forget our teachers were once students themselves, so we went around and asked them about a teacher they appreciated. Let's take a look.
The teacher that changed my life in high school was Miss Alera. My 11th and 12th grade English teacher, Dr. Yvonne Luster.
My sophomore geometry teacher, Mrs. Conway. She's the reason I became a math teacher.
Mr. Hendrickson for igniting a passion for reading and writing that I never knew I had.
A teacher named Mr. Bernstein. He was a math teacher of mine when I was in high school, and it's the reason I became a math teacher.
My high school football coach, former gym teacher, Coach George Najar. He taught me how to be accountable, taught me how to be a good leader, led by example, showed some tough love at some times, which I appreciated, and the lessons I learned from him as a teacher, as a coach, and working alongside of him as a coach here with him, taught me some lessons that I would not be here where I am today, not having the experiences working with him and having him as a teacher, coach, mentor, co-worker. So Coach George Najar.
How about you? Mary Charmella.
I appreciated Miss Carla Sutherland when I was a student here at SWMHS.
Hey.
And my inspiration then was my former algebra teacher who still teaches there. Her name was Mrs. Fruit.
The teacher I appreciated is a college professor of mine named Dr. Schultz. I hope she's going well.
See?
Hi, Terry from the main office, and we appreciate all the teachers at Sayreville High School.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers.
I hope that brought back some fond memories. Make sure to say thank you to your teacher today. Now that for this week's trivia contest will be display a QR code at the end of the segment, and this will take you to a Google form. Fill out, and once the submission times will end, we'll take a call all correct answers. And randomly select a winner from that pool. Now, for this week's challenge, who am I? We are to give you a few clues about a person. You have to figure out the correct answers. Remember to scan the QR to fill out the form. Emails Mr. Taylor will not be accepted. Ready? Let's play.
That's all we have today. Follow us on Instagram for more news and content. Until next time, I am Jared Zavanovich.
I'm Tower Davis.
This has been the Bombcast, your explosion of information and entertainment. Have a great day.